Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Thursday. Taylor Platt here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with the check on your latest forecast as we approach midday here on this Thursday. We still expect to see a few isolated showers and storms to pop up later on this afternoon and evening. I think most places still remain dry like what we've seen over the past several days. Unfortunately, that changes once we get into tomorrow and the weekend. Multiple rounds of showers and storms should track on through, some of which could be strong and even severe. I'll break that down in more detail here very shortly. First off, let's take a look live outside from our Arctic Air Skycam network. Lawrenceburg, Florence, Pulaski, and Cherokee checking in as we hit noon on this Thursday. Seeing a lot of clouds around. We're kind of going between partly to mostly cloudy skies today, and that will continue to be the case throughout the remainder of your day today and even into tomorrow as well. Again, as we get those increasing shower and storm chances. So today, mostly just dealing with the clouds, but tomorrow we'll be actually dealing with a lot more shower and storm activity. Temperature-wise right now, because of all the cloud cover, all of us are generally still in the upper 70s to low 80s. 80 right now in Huntsville, 79 in Fayetteville, 81 in Lewisburg, 77 here in Lawrenceburg, 80 in Florence, 80 in Moulton, and 77 in Russellville. With all the clouds kind of around today, I don't expect temperatures to really get too hot. I still expect mid, maybe even upper 80s, but 90 degrees might be hard to come by today. Taking a look at the radar satellite composite, seeing again that kind of area of clouds, even a few showers off to our northwest. This is just going to be right near the I-40 corridor up there near Parsons, Tennessee. This activity could start to kind of creep into our neck of the woods, but again, our main focus is going to end up being just pop-up shower and storm activity across our area today. Rain chances are on the lower end of things, but we are still watching off to the west. There's going to be more severe weather across parts of the plains, parts of Oklahoma and Texas. It's that kind of system that will be moving into our area as we get into Friday and the weekend. The good news is the type of severe weather they're dealing with over there really won't be the type of severe weather we're dealing with over here, and that would be in the form of better tornado threat that is going on over there today. Weather where you live forecast today, again, I think a lot of places still get into the mid and upper 80s today. 88 in Savannah, 86 in Pulaski, 85 degrees in Athens, with again that chance of an isolated shower storm this afternoon. Hometown forecast, 86 in Fayetteville, 87 in Chapel Hill, 87 in Mount Pleasant, 85 in Lawrenceburg. Across the border here into northern Alabama, the state line, 85 degrees in Athens, 86 in Hazel Green, 87 in Huntsville, 86 in the Shoals, and 85 degrees over there in Russellville today. Again, everybody across our area, you see those icons there, will deal with an isolated shower or storm chance. Let's take a look at your futurecast here with the HRRR model showing you that kind of pop-up activity. And again, you notice how it's really not widespread at all. It's very, very isolated on a, not a widespread scale, but any one of those isolated showers and storms could contain a hefty downpour, maybe some brief instances of lightning. I don't expect much in the way of severe weather today, but that changes once we get into tomorrow. So let's talk about it. Friday morning, waking up with sun and clouds around, probably a lot more clouds than sun, kind of like what we had this morning. And we could even see a few isolated showers and storms during the morning hours. Our main focus, though, is what happens off to the north. There should be a cluster, or what we call MCS, that develops off to our north that could track in during the afternoon and evening hours. The question is, what is it going to do when it gets here? Is it still going to kind of maintain its strength, or is it going to weaken a little bit? And that's still kind of up in the air, but I still think that we will be dealing with some type of shower and storm threat from that. And from this, you could easily get some gusty to damaging winds, 50, 60 miles per hour, maybe some instances of some nickel to quarter size hail. The tornado threat with any of these storms tomorrow is very, very low. It's not zero, but it is very, very close to zero. So we don't really anticipate tornado problems tomorrow, but it is something, of course, we'll keep a close eye on. If any one of those storms or that kind of line area starts to kind of misbehave a little bit. We'll be keeping a close eye for that potential. 8 p.m. here, this is where that shower and storm potential could still be, and it's possible that there could still be some lingering aspects of that into the late evening hours. Going into your Saturday morning, we'll still have that kind of same thing like today and tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds, more clouds and sun though during the morning hours, and then we'll have more showers and storms during the afternoon. High temperatures tomorrow, probably getting a little bit warmer than what we're seeing today. More upper 80s possible, 88 in Fayetteville, 89 in Huntsville, close to 90 in the Shoals, 87 in Lawrenceburg, and 88 in Mount Pleasant. So there's a chance some places tomorrow might get up towards 90 degrees. I will say that will highly be dependent on what happens with those storms off to the north. If they start to track on through around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then those high temperatures right around 90 probably won't be reached. But right now it looks like any of that bigger rain and storm activity should hold off until the late afternoon hours. That should allow us to warm up. If you're heading down to the beach, unfortunately, you're not going to escape the showers and storms. They're expected down there as well, with temperatures in the mid and upper 80s. Water temperature still a little bit on the cooler side of things, especially for my taste. I kind of want that temperature to be closer to the middle 80 mark. Don't want to be too hot though, but still feeling relatively cool out there in some places. Not too bad though. Rain chances over the next 7 days. Again, we're going to be watching Friday, Saturday. That's your highest threat. Sunday, it looks like the best chance of showers and storms might end up staying further to our south, but still keeping kind of that 50-50 shot for showers and storms on your Sunday. And then finally, we start to kind of lose the higher rainfall potential, that rain chance potential for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week with more isolated showers and storms. All right, let's break down that severe weather risk a little bit further. We do have that level 2 out of 5, that slight risk for tomorrow across the entirety of the area. Again, main issues, damaging winds and the large hail. And I am going to change the graphic here. You see that change to Saturday, but nothing changes behind it because we have the same situation for your Saturday, level 2 out of 5, slight risk across the area. Here are your threats for both Friday, Saturday across our neck of the woods. Again, very, very low tornado risk. It's not zero, but it's something that we'll just watch in case some of the storms try to rotate. But our main focus is going to end up being that damaging wind aspect, 50 to 60 miles per hour, and that very low chance of an isolated quarter-size hailstone. I think most hailstones that do fall on Friday and Saturday will probably be closer to dime or nickel size. I think our main focus is just going to end up being that strong to damaging wind risk. All right, let's move into this Friday evening into your Saturday time frame here with the European model. Here's that first cluster that I showed you with that HRRR model moving through on Friday. It continues to push to the south. And then there's a chance there might be some redevelopment during the overnight hours going into early Saturday morning. That's something we'll keep a close eye on because, just like I've mentioned over the past couple days, I know Fred's mentioned it, Kelly's mentioned it as well, it's going to be a domino effect. What happens tomorrow will impact what happens Saturday. What happens Saturday impacts Sunday, and even probably Sunday impacts what happens on Monday. So we'll just have to see how everything evolves because something that is a little bit different than what currently is forecasted will have a big impact on what happens that next day. So for right now, Saturday looks like our main focus is going to be during the afternoon and evening hours for more of those kind of clusters, those MCSs that could be tracking on through. Same thing for Sunday, although like I mentioned, Sunday might end up being further to the south of us, so that's something we'll keep a close eye on. You see all that starts to blow up off to our south on your Sunday evening at 5 p.m. as that first kind of cold front moves through, and then we're watching that second one that's going to be moving in on Monday. That will also bring us a chance for showers and storms. So again, Friday, Saturday, that's our main focus for severe weather. If we do have some stuff up here on Sunday, that could also be strong or severe, but right now it looks like the best chance of that will be off to our south, but it's something we're watching. And again, we're watching Monday as well. And again, I don't want you to cancel any outdoor plans yet. I've said that throughout the entirety of the week. I still mean it. I don't think you need to cancel them yet, but I do strongly encourage still that you have a backup plan in place, whether that's watching a movie inside or maybe catching a ball game on TV or just something like that, something to do inside as opposed to any outdoor activities. So if you do have any of those outdoor activities, please stick with us here at the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Have ways to get warnings in case they're issued, and just kind of keep an eye on things. especially during the afternoon and evening hours, as we expect those showers and storms to track on through. Temperature-wise, just quickly talk about that. It's going to be below average once again because of all the rains and storm and cloud activity. Expecting more lower 80s Saturday, Sunday, and then even some lower 80s going into the middle of next week, kind of behind that secondary cold front that moves through on Monday. That should keep temperatures generally in the lower 80s. So it's a nice little cool shot, but again, we're in June, so that means that once we get beyond Wednesday, those temperatures are going to really probably go right back up. That's your latest forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another look at your severe storm risks and another check on that 7-day forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday afternoon.